So today we will study the classification and types of budgets. The budget are usually classified according to their nature. The following are the types of budgets which are commonly used. The first one is classification according to time, that is long-term budget, short-term budgets and current budgets. Then the classification on the basis of functions, that is operating budgets, financial budgets and master budgets. The third one is classification on the basis of flexibility, that is fixed budget and flexible budget. So we will discuss about the fixed and flexible budgets. So classification on the basis of flexibility, fixed budget. The fixed budget are prepared for a given level of activity. The budget is prepared before the beginning of financial year. If the financial year starts in January, then the budget will be prepared a month or two earlier, that is November or December. The change in the expenditure arising out of the anticipated changes will not be adjusted in the budget. There is a difference of about 12 months in the budget and actual figures. According to ICWA London, fixed budget is a budget which is designed to remain unchanged irrespective of the level of the activity actually attained. Fixed budget are suitable under static conditions. If sales, expenses and cost can be forecasted with greater accuracy, then this budget can be advantageously used. So this kind of budget are prepared in advance within 2 months or 1 month earlier. And if the suppose they have given you the example, if the budget financially starts from January, then you need to prepare the budget from now. Be prepared with your budget in November or December. And these kind of budgets, when you have prepared it, you can't make changes according to the situation. You need to stick to that budget only. The flexible budget, you can make changes and it is also prepared in advance only. A flexible budget consists of a series of budget for different level of activity, therefore varies with the level of activity attained. A flexible budget is prepared after taking into consideration unforeseen changes in the conditions of the business. A flexible budget is defined as a budget which, by recognizing the same by the difference between the fixed, semi-fixed and variable cost, is designed to change in the relation to the level of activity. The flexible budget will be useful where the level of activity changes from time to time, when the forecasting of demand is uncertain and the undertaking operates under condition of shortage of materials, labor, etc. Then this budget will be more suitable. Here is the example of flexible budget. So they have given you the material 50, they have given you the price per unit, labor, variable overhead, fixed overhead, administrative expense, selling, distribution and total cost. So you need to prepare the flexible budget for these are the amounts for the units, that is 5,000 units. You need to prepare a budget for 7,000 units. So you are going to make a table like this: output of 5,000 units and output of 7,000 units per unit and total amount. Same for the 7,000 per unit and total amount. This is the particular over here. So materials, over here they have given you the price. The material is rupees 50. For rupees 5,000, for 5,000 units they have given you rupees 50 per unit. So you are going to multiply rupees 50 into 5,000. You will get 2,50,000. Again same price you are going to take over here, rupees 50, but the units will change to 7,000 because you are calculating for output for 7,000 units. Over here you are calculating for 5, that's why you are multiplying it by 5. Over here you are calculating with 7, that's why you are going to multiply it by 7. So 50 into 7,000, 3,50,000. Then the next one, labor. Again you need to see the price, that is 20. So 20 into 5,000 you will get 1,20,000 into 7,000 you will get 1,40,000. You are going to add these two. This is called prime cost. This is the prime cost which you got. The second head is factory overhead. The next heading is factory overhead. Under factory overhead, you will get three things: variable overheads, fixed overheads, and work. Only two, variable and fixed overheads. And when you are adding these two, you will get work cost. So variable overheads. So variable overheads, they have given you rupees 15. So 15 into 5,000, 75, and 15 into 7, 1,05,000. Again, fixed overheads, they have provided you 10. So 10 into 5, 50. Then over here you are going to take 7.14 into 7, you will get 15. Then after adding these two, you will get, that is work cost. The next headings is administrative expenses, that is 10. They only gave you administrative, that is 5% variable. So they didn't give you any kind of this is 5% of variable, that is both fixed and flexible. So you directly take 10 into 5, 5,050, and 7.28 into 7, that is 51. After adding these two, you will get cost of production. And the last one, selling and distribution expenses. Under this you are going to put selling, that is 6 into 5,000 units, you will get this, and 5.66 into 7, you will get this one. After this, distribution expenses, 5 amount, then 5 into 5,000, you will get this, and 4.86 into 7,000, you will get 34. After adding these two, you will get the total cost of sales, that is 116 and 109. So this is the changes. So this is the amount that in the end, if you are producing 7,000 units, so this much amount you require.